Good morning, y'all. It is me, Tay Marquise. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, thank you for being a friend. Y'all, it is 7:21 in the morning and the sun is rising. Grand rising, my brothers and sisters. No, don't focus on. There we go. You can't see the glory of it, but just know it looks a lot more beautiful in person. Y'all, I went to bed at like 12 last night, which is really, really good. So that's probably why I'm up early. I'm going to see if the gym is open, and then I'll go to the gym and just get my day started super early so that I can maximize my day. If I get tired at some point and need to take a nap before the show, hopefully it's not too close to the show because I won't take the nap. I'll just do it at the theater. But if it's not close to the show, I'm gonna take it here because I got 2 beds, one for naps and one for nighttime rest. I do feel kind of sore from physical therapy yesterday, but I think I can work all that out at the gym. It's our last 2 show day here in Cincinnati, and it's our last day in Cincinnati, period. We're going to Atlanta next. Y'all, I've literally only been to Atlanta for theater stuff, so that's interesting. I've only been to Georgia for industry stuff. One day I'll just go on a regular trip there. We'll see. Come on! So I ended up going back to sleep. My intention was to go to the gym, but sometimes you just need to allow yourself to get the rest that you feel you need to get, and I literally felt like I needed to go back to sleep. Anyway, I'm getting ready to go to the smoothie place, and then I get a call. And when stage management calls, you know you're on. So I'm on for the matinee today in a role that I've only done once before, and the first time I did it, it went very well. So I'm not even worried about it. I'm not even gonna stress. I'm not gonna allow myself to do any extra mental work except review and call it a day, because it is gonna be what it's gonna be. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm in a season of restoring and maintaining my peace of mind, so I'm just gonna let that be in the name of Jesus. So let's go to Better Blends, and then we'll come back and review. And we're called at 12:15 because we have an earlier show today, Lord. Like, let's go get this acai bowl, and then I'll move accordingly. Happy birthday to you.
But I think it's gonna really help me.
What'd you say?
It's not birthday club yet.
When is birthday club?
He can know.
In 6 minutes.
Happy birthday to you. You just gotta listen.
Yeah.
Today you don't gotta sing. Happy birthday, dear Tay.
Ooh.
Clint. Birthday
okay,
to you.
guys.
Mina. You wanna do a free speech?
Yeah, I just want to say
It's hotter than a mug in here.
that where does this accent come from?
Okay, Australia.
Australia. Hello, my name's Tay Beesinger, and yes,
That's how you say it.
strawberry. Yeah.
Okay, y'all, the show went well. I had 2 little bumps in the road throughout the whole show, which is good. I know what happened. I know whatever. One of them was during the dance. My tendon in my left foot just started to get so tight. So I kind of just lost track of where I was. And then another one was during 21st, just the very end of the number. I started to go into the track of another person. I started to go down stage a little bit earlier than I was supposed to. And one of my castmates has to pass me first. So that was everything that I remember that was like, But I'm not on for the night show, so I guess I'm done for the day. I'll be back to my Starlighter 2 track, which is in Act 2. Anyways, for lunch/dinner, I wanted to go to this Thai place called Lotus Thai, I believe. Something Lotus related. That Tate had, and it looked really, really good, and I love Thai food. If you don't know, that's my favorite kind of food. My favorite cuisine, Thai. And I looked at the place, and they're closed. Why do things want to be closed on Sunday? That's when I need it most. Like, y'all are not Chick-fil-A. Anyways, I went to this place called Brew Burger, I believe. And I got me this drink. This is a blueberry basil drink. Normally, I don't buy drinks from anywhere. I just stick to water. But this said it had like coconut water, blueberry, basil, and stuff. So I wanted to rehydrate because this show made me really tired. It's really good. It's not a flavor palette that I would gravitate towards, but it's really good and refreshing. And it's very light. And it has a little bit of fizz. I thought about getting fries, but I was like, I don't need them. I got me an Impossible Burger and a side of fruit because it was cheap. But it's real tiny, so it better be cheap. Now the burger, Impossible Burger, vegan cheese, tomatoes, which I usually don't get on a burger. I'll keep one. Red onion, which I also don't get, but I'll keep one. And yeah, we're gonna try it. Brew Burger, let's see what you're talking about. I made the right choice. This is so good, y'all. Can't even talk because it's so good. I walk past this place every single day. No complaints, except that I kind of got it on my shirt. We got one more show, and then tomorrow we go to Georgia. ATL. I'm gonna eat this food, Watch me some YouTube, and then I'll talk to you soon. All right, y'all, it's time for show number 2. I almost forgot / didn't realize that we have a 6:30 show, but I knew we had a 1 o'clock show. It just didn't process. But today's show is at 6:30, so I have to leave at 5:45 to get there at 6, which is half hour. Yeah, something's not computed in my brain, but I think I have it right inside of my brain. Birthday club, birthday club, birthday club, birthday club, birthday club, birthday club. It's an Oreo cake. Look at the hips. Look at the hips.
Remember? Now you have to do a soil art.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tay. Happy birthday to you. I love you all. Thank you so much. Let's do one more.
Let's do one more.
Popcorn. I haven't had popcorn since I got my wisdom teeth out.
Oh.
In June.
Hallelujah. That definitely deserves one.
So good. Y'all, guess what we got? Tickets to World of Coca-Cola in Atlanta, Georgia. I think Georgia's going to be the first city, which is cool because I love Atlanta, the first city that I'm going to be able to fully enjoy without thinking that I need to rehearse something or have something learned. Obviously, I'm going to have to review stuff whenever I get called to go on, but it's all in there. So I'm going to enjoy myself starting this week. Y'all, when I first started this tour, I was like, I need to get to the other side. And I feel like I'm at the other side now. Time to go bye-bye. I can't go where this all leads. Tate and Tay. We auditioned together like 2 years ago and we forgot.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we were the last 2 in the group, so they had us go together.
All right. Have a safe travel there, young man.
Yeah, you too. When is my flight? Y'all, I don't know where my flight at. Let's see. Bye-bye Cincinnati, y'all. They supposed to be going to this bowling alley place. I don't know what it is. Something. But the place doesn't really have food, so I'm going to get me some food. And then either I'm going to eat it there, or if they're not out and there by the time I'm done getting my food, because it's a 15-minute walk, I might just call it a night. But I want to bowl, so we'll see. We'll see. But that's it for Cincinnati. We've cleared out our stations, and it's time to go. Peace. Okay, go. All right, y'all.
It's a magic 8-ball.
We bowling. It's mini bowling.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Okay. It ain't your birthday no more. Okay, Mr. Tay Marquise.
Arcade and pinball. The cages. More pinball.
Upstairs. Y'all, look. They got the classic Nintendo. Oh, look upstairs.
We got pinball.
They don't play with this profanity.
He said do not.
Okay, y'all, I'm doing my closing remarks in the bathroom. So, we was in Cincinnati for 2 weeks, did shows, did rehearsals, I learned all my tracks, everything is done, everything is complete, technically speaking. My scalp is on fire, y'all. September 21st was Tay's birthday. I think Jill's birthday was on the 20th. So we kind of celebrated their birthdays together at bowling, per se. So they went to this little venue that has bowling, but it's like mini bowling, and they have a bunch of games upstairs, downstairs, and there's 4 floors, there's a rooftop, the whole 9. Pretty fun. You can bring your own food. It was very, very nice. And I think they welcome like teenagers throughout the day, but just after 9 p.m., it has to be adults, obviously, because that's drinking hours and you gotta have ID and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, because you can bring your own food and they don't really have like a food menu, I decided to get my food and then go there. So as I'm walking, I get like 10 minutes into my walk, I see this one dude sitting down, I see one dude walking, and then I see another dude like riding on a bike. But the bike guy, he's like completely on a different street, technically speaking. And he has like these paper towels, like a bunch, just like a fresh pack of paper towels. So he's riding the bike, he's riding next to the guy in front of me, and I'm like, okay, so they know each other because they're talking to each other or whatever. So I like walk around and walk past them, and he says something to the guy. I think he says goodnight to the guy, something like that. And I'm like, okay, they talking to each other. So I see Mike from our show ride by on a scooter, and I wave to Mike. The boy on the bike comes up next to me and was like, so I can't get no good night? I can't get no bye, no thank you, no none of that? I'm like, good night, thank you. The freak. I keep on walking. He slides up next to me again on the bike. And I'm like, I'm not finna run because he on no bike. I'm not finna run. He just need to take a hint. So the dude is like trailing me. He like, you just came from work? I'm like, yes. He like, I could tell because you got on black. Okay. So I'm still walking to get my food, and he's still pulling up behind me. Now he's talking about, you got a name, or can I get a name? I was like, I'm good, thank you. He's like, I'm good, thank you. I'm good, thank you. And then, like, what the freak? So I'm still walking, and he's still trailing me. He was like, you're beautiful. Okay. I keep walking. Wait, then when he asked for my name, I was like, I'm good, thank you. Like, I'm good. He stopped trailing me and was like, if I ever marry somebody, I would want them to look like you. All right, well, I hope you find them. What the freak? Like, downtown Cincinnati specifically has given me the heaves to the jeeps. I can't lie. I don't know. I was just weirded out. But one thing about me, maybe it's a lesson for me to just get the Uber ride, but I'm gonna walk somewhere. It could be pros and cons to walking everywhere, but I like to walk. Save my money, walk it off. After a show, it's good to do a walk. From the venue, after the party, whatever, it's good to do a walk. It's always good to walk it off. But sometimes you run into people who alter the experience of your walk. Anyway, I was just very confused. Dude had on like hospital socks. He had a chain that looked like a real like diamond chain or whatever. But I'm like, the whole outfit not adding up. Some random slides from like Dollar General. Let me paint you a picture. Maybe I'll put like a collage of the clothing items. It was like dollar store slides, hospital socks, black shorts, sagging, like sagging, not even like sagging, a little bit sagging to the knees, but on the bike. A regular t-shirt, a silver chain that looked like one of them chains from one of them jewelers, a black cap, and yeah, so I was weirded out. Anyway, I'm glad that ended easier than I expected it to say the least. But we went to the bar, we bowled, people got pizza from across the street, I got my chicken and my Caesar salad, finished that, and after the bowling, we had 2 bowling games going. I decided I didn't want to play because it was like mini bowling, it wasn't like the real true bowling experience, so I didn't really want to play. I just wanted to watch and just be there for the vibe. And then another group set up another lane and they just put my name on there. So I played. I didn't win. But after that, I realized I had to go to the bathroom. So I was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom while they went to the rooftop. And then I was like, actually, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then I'm gonna leave. So I did. But overall, Cincinnati, my highs for Cincinnati are Better Blend, the smoothie place that I discovered. And I'm gonna go there, or at least try to go there tomorrow before I go to the airport. Will I be able to? I don't think I can. Our flight boards at like 11:30, which means I'll probably have to leave here at like 9 something. I wonder if I can go there, get it real quick, because the place opens at 9:30. It's like pushing it. Anyway, I'll deal with that tomorrow. So Better Blends, kickball was a high for me. Learning my final track was a high for me. Doing B-Boy earlier honestly was a high for me because that was the track I started with, but I only did it once since I learned it the first week of rehearsal. I had a really good Impossible Burger today. It was really, really good, y'all. And I'm trying to keep away from the fries and stuff like that, so I didn't get no fries. I got fruit on the side. Kudos to them for only charging $2 extra for fruit. So that was really good. I didn't really get to try that many places here. The gym was good in the hotel. It was like a private entity gym, but the gym was shared with anybody who used the hotel. So it was like a full-fledged gym. Very nice gym, to be honest. It's older, but it's nice. Got to go to the gym a lot. I don't know if I have anything else. Oh, the locals, the people that do our hair and costumes and stuff, were very, very nice and generous and attentive. So I love that about them. I like the view from my hotel room. The hotel is very old, but the view from the room was really, really nice. I got to watch the sunset. I'm on the top floor. So it was a nice view and I got accustomed. One of my hardest things was trying to figure out food after the show. This is all solely based on my experience as an actor on tour who has to do shows and also live a life in a city. So take what I say with a grain of salt because it's a very specific experience. Most of the places, as far as food goes, were like sit down, and we don't really have time to be sitting down. The laundry was not in a hotel, and I just feel like there's just something missing about downtown. But I will say it is very similar to downtown in many cities as far as the culture, who's around. All of that is to say the audiences were phenomenal. I had a good time performing here. The show experience was good. The locals were great. Everybody who had a hand in our show was extraordinary. Meeting people at local businesses and stuff, they were really, really kind. The little bar that we just came from was really, really nice. I didn't get the full Cincinnati experience, but I'm glad I got to stop in another city in Ohio and to have completed another 2 weeks of life on tour, of working on tour. We got, I don't know how many weeks left, but it's gonna go by real quick because we have a pretty decent amount of layoffs, and most of our stops are not month-long sits like Toronto anymore. So the more you move, I feel like the faster it feels like things are going. Anyway, I had a good time. I'm very proud of where I am now versus when I started as a swing because my brain was like, is this possible? Why am I putting myself through this? And sometimes I still think, why am I putting myself through this? But after a while, it doesn't get harder. It just gets more doable. So I'm glad I'm where I am right now. I'm always praying and staying in tune with my spiritual self. I'm working out. I'm working on other passions that I have. job and just making sure to keep myself alive as a human being. So that's what I have, folks. As always, thank you for watching. Come again. Bye.